Hi, Dave Edwards, your personal songwriting coach. Session 8, Music, Medicine for the Soul. Music is medicine for the soul. When we really understand music's purpose in the world, we will value it more, and what we value becomes worthy of our attention, our focus, and our creativity. And that will make us better songwriters. Can you even imagine a world without music? Some songs are so familiar and loved that we forget that someone actually wrote them. It's as if music has always existed, and it has, but we have songwriters to thank for it. There are songs that have marked every significant moment of our lives. Music allows us to experience life at a higher level. We dance to it. We celebrate with it. We laugh and cry with it. We are comforted and encouraged by it. I appreciate everyone who has ever written a song. I appreciate you for going on this journey to become one of those people who brings music into the world. It's a high calling. Let's think together about what happens when we hear a song. As we are drawn into the feeling and the story of the song, we leave behind our worries and struggles and lend ourselves to the story and feelings of the song. This happens in movies too. As we identify with the main character, we willingly let our emotional guard down and we begin to feel what they are feeling. We dream and imagine what will happen next. The same creative mind that comes to life when we sleep is suddenly dreaming while we're awake. You might grab this line for your words of wisdom. I've got to learn to dream while I'm awake. We use only 5% of our brains. The other 95% is capable of imagining what everyone else will do and say. But unless we take some time off from the treadmill of life, we won't use that creative, intuitive power that can be so valuable. Listening to music, at the very least, is encouraging us to use that other 95%. It's almost like plugging in to allow the right side of your brain to do its thing. As we listen to music, we're usually just sitting, walking, jogging, or driving. All activities that require very little from our conscious mind. And when we quiet our conscious mind, our subconscious mind comes to life. This is where our creativity lies. Our emotions are in there, and it's our emotions that can provide a guiding force toward what is meaningful. And we have intuition in there as well. It can tell us what will happen next and what we should do next. We should not stay on the treadmill of life all the time. We need to stop to ponder where we're going, what we're working for. This is a healthy cycle. During World War II, the entire world was consumed in taking action with the emergency conditions all around. Britain's finance minister recommended to Winston Churchill that they cut arts funding in order to better support the war effort. Churchill's reply was classic. Then what are we fighting for? In the darkest moments of the Holocaust, to hear music was heaven. We could flippantly refer to music as entertainment or escape, but it's so much more than that. The very act of listening to music confirms to our souls and our spirits that there is a higher plane. It exists above the physical world. From here, we can look down at our problems and objectively see next steps and solutions. Circumstances are not that important. It's how we respond to them. Music elevates us to this higher plane, even if it's just for the 3 minutes that we're listening to a song. Our higher powers of imagination and intuition are being exercised. As we return to the physical plane, we have a better chance of using some of that imagination and intuition. The truest picture of what is happening to us when we listen to a singer who really draws us into a song is this. Our burdens and struggles slip from our shoulders and fall to the ground. Music gives us rest and perspective, and it allows our emotion and intuition and creativity to have a voice. So when we're performing our songs, we should remember that we do more for our audience if we simply draw them into our experience so they're feeling it with us. It's less about projecting and sending something out and more about inviting and drawing in. As a listener, music provides fertile ground where your creative and emotional side can grow. As a songwriter, you step into that fertile ground and tend the garden of creativity, emotion, and intuition. You plant seeds, protect the young sprouts, water them, prune them, and grow them to produce fruit. The fruit is a song, a poem, or a story. As a songwriter, you are delivering this amazing nourishment to the world. When we create music, we're contributing to life lived from a higher dimension. Music is medicine for the soul. Yes, it's easy to take for granted. You just turn on the radio and it's there. It just magically appeared. But it didn't. Someone spent time to prepare this healing ointment applied through the ears to nourish and replenish your soul. The purpose of music in the world is to elevate us to a higher plane where our physical struggles disappear and we embrace deeper meaning.